Hey there, Mama. If you're listening while folding laundry, or during those precious few minutes in your parked car before heading into Target, or maybe with earbuds and while your little one finally naps, I see you. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered where you went? That woman who used to blast music in her car, who had time to finish a cup of coffee while it was still hot, who knew who she was before mom became her primary identity. Today, we're talking about something that often stays hidden behind forced smiles and "I'm fine" responses, the weight of trying to do it all alone. 3 months after my daughter was born, I found myself sitting on the bathroom floor at 2 a.m. The house was silent except for the hum of the baby monitor. I was exhausted but couldn't sleep. My body ached. My mind raced with all the things I needed to do tomorrow. The dishes piled in the sink, the emails I hadn't answered, the pediatrician appointment I needed to schedule. I sat there scrolling through Instagram, looking at photos of the person I used to be, concerts, brunches with friends, lazy Sundays with a book, and Starbucks. I felt like an imposter in my own life. The next morning, I made pancakes. I did the laundry. I sang to my baby. I FaceTimed with my mom. I answered work emails during nap time. "You're doing amazing," everyone said. But inside, I was disappearing. I didn't tell anyone that I cried in the shower most days. I didn't mention how I snapped at my husband over nothing. I didn't admit that sometimes, for just a flickering moment, I resented this beautiful life I had wanted so badly. I thought this was just what motherhood was: sacrifice without complaint, exhaustion without relief, love without boundaries. I was wrong. Here's what I wish someone had told me. The weight you're carrying wasn't meant to be carried alone. Those thoughts you're having, they don't make you a bad mother. They make you human. That image of the perfect mom who does it all with a smile, she doesn't exist. Not even on Instagram. Postpartum depression and anxiety affect 1 in 7 American mothers. But even more of us experience what I call the postpartum fade, where we slowly disappear into our roles, losing ourselves piece by piece, day by day. We're told motherhood is natural, instinctual, but nobody mentions how disorienting it can be to navigate this new identity while sleep-deprived, hormonal, and thrust into the most important job you've ever had, with no training and no breaks. Let me tell you about Jessica, a mom from Minneapolis who I met in an online support group. Jessica was a kindergarten teacher before her twins arrived. She loved her job, her students, her classroom decorated with colorful artwork. Then came her beautiful babies, and months later, the crushing weight of expectations. Her husband worked late. Her mother lived across the country. Her friends without children couldn't understand why she was always canceling plans. One Wednesday morning, after being up all night with a colicky baby, she broke down while folding tiny onesies. She felt like she was drowning. That afternoon, while both babies miraculously napped at the same time, instead of catching up on chores, Jessica did something radical. She asked for help. She texted her neighbor, a retired woman she barely knew, and asked if she could come sit with the babies for just 1 hour while Jessica took a walk. The neighbor said yes. For that hour, Jessica walked around the neighborhood, put on her old playlist, and just breathed. She stopped at the local coffee shop, ordered her favorite latte, and sat alone for 15 precious minutes. When she returned home, something had shifted. Not everything was fixed, but she had remembered she was still there, underneath it all. She began building a village, one text at a time. A neighbor, a fellow mom from daycare, a weekly virtual coffee with her best friend across the country. "I had to learn that asking for help wasn't failure," Jessica told me. "It was the strongest thing I could do for my family." So, how do you begin to lighten this invisible load? Let me offer 3 simple steps. First, name it. What's weighing on you the most right now? Is it the constant mental load? The The physical exhaustion? The identity shift? Just acknowledging it, maybe writing it down in the Notes app on your phone, can begin to release its power. Second, share it with someone safe. Your partner, your doctor, a therapist, a trusted friend. Send a text that says, "I'm not okay today." Call your OB and say, "I think I might need help." If the first person doesn't hear you, try someone else. You deserve to be heard. Third, reclaim one small piece of yourself today. 5 minutes of your favorite music with earbuds in. A shower with the door locked and your favorite scented soap. A quick walk around the block alone. One small action that says, "I still matter." You don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to sacrifice yourself at the altar of motherhood. The greatest gift you can give your child is a mother who knows how to care for herself, because that's how they'll learn to care for themselves someday. I'd love to hear what small step you're taking today to reclaim a piece of yourself. Share in the comments, or just hold it in your heart. Remember, the woman you were is still there. She's waiting for you to come back to her. Even if just for moments at a time, what's one person you could reach out to today?